Hello guys. So it looks like we will be having awakening soon. So will I go for destroyer? And my answer is just for the fun of it, yes of course. And I will still maintain the same pure defense build. And on this build, some stupid criticism so far when it comes to this build is that they are saying it will look weak in PvE or against monsters. But if you see my character, does it look weak at all? If you check my silver, my resources, I mean, do I look weak in PvE? I don't think so. So don't believe on those bullshits that they are saying. Okay. Another stupid criticism is that pure defense means no damage in PvP. So previously I put up 3 rank arena videos, my road to challenger videos, and episode 1 and 2 there I am using stone of protection, but episode 3 is where I started using stone of victory, which is this one. Okay, and try to observe my damage to my enemy compared to their damage to me, and you'll be surprised. And not to mention, I achieved challenger early in less than 2 weeks actually. So most likely my opponents there are within the same CP gap range, or some of them are even higher than me. And try to compare their damage to me. You'll see. Just observe. And then on group wars, if you check my guild war videos, I have a high survival rate for someone who always do solo dive. Because remember, in this guild, in my current guild right now, there's no such thing as group dive command. So imagine if my Titan can group dive with another 5 or more melee classes to share the damage with, then most likely I will have a much higher survival rate. So no kidding, pure defense melee is really the way to go. But if you're a hard-headed player, but if you really want an AP or killer melee during group wars, so here's my pro tip. So click this one on the top left, then top right, I'm sorry, and then go to rank, then go to CP. So here's my pro tip. Then go to server. So if you're fighting against T2 tier guilds, then reach top 100. Okay, that way you can become a killer melee for sure. And then if you're fighting against T3 tier guilds, then reach top 10. Okay, so that should be your goal if you really want to be a killer melee. If you want to impress people with your killings. Okay. So now I'm going to share my current build, my current progress as a defense melee. So here's my pet, still the same, but ultimately I would go for critical damage or PvP damage. Those are the only two, because HP and defense, it's almost negligible already when your CP is around 10,000, something like that. So aim for critical damage or PvP damage, because if you get the critical damage on your pet, then on your lightstone you can focus more on raw stats like AP or DP, but preferably DP. And then here's my stat breakdown. So attack 3251, defense 3551. When I'm using this is basically my PvE stone, alchemy stone. There's a minus 25. But if I equip my PvP stone for rank arena, then here's my stat: 3251 and 3576. So almost 300 defense. And then here's my CP breakdown. So far so good. Alchemy stone because most people prefer sushi for some reason, and I already mentioned in this current patch, okay, PvP stone is better in PvP. Brave Stone of the Hunter is better in PvE, but for some reason there are a lot of hard-headed players. They still prefer sushi. Maybe in the future patch, maybe sushi will be better, but in this current patch, it's not better. Okay, so now here are my enchantments for your reference. So awakening enchant, try to aim for at least 20 and above for now. Then later on, if it's easier to get magical residue, magical residue, then aim for 25 plus higher. So for me, 20 plus is okay. So if you see, all of them are 20 plus. 20. Okay. So if you're confused how to build your melee class, then you can use my character as a reference on my enchants. Because you follow my enchants, basically you will have a max stats. Okay, then for my accessories, so my aim for my accessory is plus 3 on all of my accessory. I think I won't go for plus 4 because plus 4 there's already a chance to fail during enhancement. So I will settle with plus 3. And then my relic, so go for the armor, but ultimately our goal is the perfect relic. Which is this one, so these are ultimate goal, but this one is more rare, harder to get compared to these two. So meanwhile, we can use these two, Labrev armor and Ahib armor. And then alchemy stones, of course, for PvE, for grinding, I'm using this one, Brave Stone of the Hunter. For rank arena, I'm using this one. And Ramones, I also using this one now on Ramones. And group wars, depends. If I see a lot of melee classes online, then I will use this one. But if I notice that only a few melee classes are online, then I will use protection. But Node War, I'm always using protection because I'm a diver. I dive the relic, the opponent. And then for boss rush, Conqueror. And then world boss, Brave Stone of Honor. So those are the alchemy stones you need to target. Okay. And then Lightstone. So ultimately you want defense in this one, defense or critical damage until your critical damage is max. Okay, what else? Crystals. So all defense, you see, defense, defense, defense. Okay, so now if you check my stats, almost all of my important stats are max except this one. I think 0.50, that's okay. But Labrif and Ahib, all both are 50%. And then Awakening enhancement. So right now my goal is of course pen set, so I already have one. So this one I'm enhancing on my alt. So if I open my alt, if you see this one, so if you see the helmet, so this is my Titan's helmet previously. So basically I swapped them. After I reach pen set on my helmet, I just basically swap my Titan's helmet to my Alt's helmet, and that's what I'm also doing on the other parts of my armor set and weapon set. My weapon set, I'm doing it on my Void Knight. So you see, so I'm doing it here, but again because of RNG, so still unfortunate, but just keep on doing it. I will have my time, I will have my good luck. So for now, this is my current Awakening enhancement on my Titan. Okay, so I think that's it for now. And yeah, see you as a destroyer. I think next week, July 7. Thank you for watching and bye bye.